Prince Harry's tell-all memoir, which was leaked on Thursday, made unforgettable claims about his family in the institution. Many of the scandalous allegations involve his brother Prince William, from his alleged attack to apparently calling his wife Meghan Markle rude and difficult. But within the pages of his upcoming autobiography, which was accidentally released in Spain but won't be published in the UK until next Tuesday, there are some eyebrow-raising admissions on the stranger side of things, from his penis suffering from frostbite at William and Kate's wedding to finding common ground with Family Guy Stewie. Prince Harry reveals that he had a very cold and sore penis during William and Kate's wedding after a trip to Antarctica just before their big day. The Duke of Sussex had joined ex-servicemen who were badly wounded in Afghanistan for a walking with the wounded expedition that raised £2 million. But being exposed to the weather conditions out there saw his penis suffer from frostbite and injury to body tissues caused by exposure to extreme cold. In the book, he explains how he had to stand by his older brother's side at Westminster Abbey on April 29, 2011, while still recovering, The Sun reports. His ears and cheeks were healing, the todger wasn't. It was becoming more of an issue by the day, he writes. He admits he tried to treat the frostbite with Elizabeth Arden cream, but ended up going to the doctor after the wedding. There is further talk in the book on the state of his penis, in which he reveals he was circumcised as a young boy and says that William was too. The prince argues that there had been much speculation in the press over the years about whether the royal brothers had been circumcised and that his mother Princess Diana had forbidden it, the Mail reports. However, he drops the bombshell that he was snipped as a baby and therefore his frostbite injury had nothing to do with claims stating the chance was more likely for those uncircumcised. He also mentions that during his time at Ludgrove School, it was commonplace to know who was and wasn't circumcised, as after all, they did everything together. There is nothing weird about losing your virginity, but the language Harry has used to describe his first sexual encounter is bizarre. Back in 2001, when he was a student at Eton College in Windsor, Harry confessed all to one of the royal family's bodyguards, Marco, when he paid him a visit. During lunch in a city center cafeteria, Harry endured a humiliating experience when a somber-looking Marco said he had come to find out the truth. In a transcript of the book seen by the Mail, Harry wrote, "I suspected he was referring to my recent loss of virginity, a humiliating episode with an older woman who liked macho horses and who treated me like a young stallion. I mounted her quickly, after which she spanked my ass and sent me away. One of my many mistakes was letting it happen in a field, just behind a very busy pub. No doubt someone had seen us." The identity of Harry's mature lover has been a mystery for decades, but he claims she was a beautiful older woman in the countryside. The Duke talks rather passionately about his love for the matrons that looked after him at Ludgrove Prep School. Before the children hit puberty, the women bathed them, hugged them, and kissed them. He was so fixated that he believed he would marry one of them one day. The Daily Mail reports that he took a particular liking to hot matron Miss Roberts, and although the special treatment stopped once he turned 13, he relished for the moment they still tucked him in at night. Prince Harry candidly opens up about taking a range of different drugs as a late teen to escape his caged reality. He details frequently taking cocaine and also admits to taking psychedelics, once having a bad trip on magic mushrooms. One of the most noticeably stranger stories of his drug abuse was when he saw a silver bathroom bin turn into a smiling figure, The Sun reports. Harry says, beside the toilet was a round silver bin, the kind with a foot pedal to open the lid. I stared at the bin. It stared back. Then it became a head. Stepping on its pedal, he saw the bin lid as a huge grin, before he then visioned the toilet becoming a head also. In another drug-fueled incident, Harry says he got so high he started whispering to a fox. And when smoking weed with his schoolmates, he says they went into someone's room to watch episodes of Family Guy, which they found hilarious. But strangely admits to forming a strong bond with the character Stewie Griffin, a flamboyant and eccentric one-year-old infant of Peter and Lois Griffin who he admires as a prophet without honor, The Sun also reports. Prince Harry also confesses to devouring a Nando's brought to him at the London hospital by his bodyguards during his wife Meghan's labor. He also took laughing gas beside the hospital bed, The Sun reports. Meghan thought it amusing and continued to bounce on a purple exercise ball while Harry calmed himself with slow hits of the nitrous oxide. The prince also makes a mention in his book about drinking his first cocktail with the Queen Mother and teaching her to do an impression of the TV character Ali G. The quirky tale has been told in a previous interview by both William and Harry when they affectionately recalled memories of their great-grandmother, the Mail reports. William said the Queen Mother learned about Ali G, the television and film character played by Sacha Baron Cohen, whilst at Sandringham. It was 2 or 3 Christmases ago, and we were sitting down watching Ali G on TV, William said in the interview. We were laughing when she came in. She couldn't understand what was going on, so we explained to her what he was doing. Harry and I showed her what to do. She loved it, and after 3 goes she had it. Harry, speaking at 17, added, she stood up and said, "Darling, lunch was marvelous," respect, and clicked her fingers, to which the entire family responded with fits of laughter. Kensington Palace and Buckingham Palace have so far declined to comment on the leaked claims from Harry's book, which emerged 5 days before is due to be published. This story is based off a translated version of Prince Harry's book Spare, which is set to be published in the UK on January 10 and is available to purchase on Amazon.